حي على الفلاح.
Hey YouTube, this is Ashraf Mohedin. If you're learning React or web development, consider subscribing. Today I'm here to announce this new React series. So without further delay, let's get down to it. What is React? React is a declarative JavaScript library for building user interfaces, developed by Facebook in 2011. But before that, let's have a quick little story about how web development was done in the past. Traditionally, we use HTML to add the structure of the page, CSS to add styles, and JavaScript to add interactivity. The browser can read and display our code. Now let's have a look at how the browser can read our code. The browser provides us with an API to access and manipulate the DOM, short for Document Object Model, which is simply a tree-like representation of our page. Remember, the DOM is not part of JavaScript. The browser provides us with the DOM API to allow us to access and manipulate the document, aka the web page. What is React? React is a declarative JavaScript library for building user interfaces. Understand this definition better, let's break it down. First, we will look at the fact that React is JavaScript library. But wait, what is library anyway? To understand this, you need to know what is JS framework and libraries in the first place. They are a collections of pre-written code snippets for us to use when needed. The biggest advantages of using frameworks and library over just vanilla JavaScript is it saves a lot of time. Plus, really, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. But wait, what is the difference? First, let's see some definition. Think of frameworks as a set of tools and instructions to help us create a fully functioning app. Libraries, on the other hand, tend to serve a specific part of the whole production cycle. In other words, you would need more than one to build a fully functioning app. In React, need a code for animation? You can use Motion. For handling network requests, you can use Axios. For unit testing, you can use Jest. For state management, you may use Redux, Hookstate, Recoil, Zulstan. You got the idea. Remember, what makes React a JavaScript library, the fact that we need to add a third-party library. React is a declarative JavaScript library for building user interface. What is declarative anyway? In programming, we have what is known as programming paradigm, which is a design philosophy, if you will, into how you go about structuring your code. The common ones are imperative and declarative. Imperative means we tell the computer a detailed instructions of what we want to achieve. Declarative, on the other hand, focuses on describing the desired result rather than specifying the steps. To make sense of all of this, let's have a look at this example. Let's say we want to make this form and one input and one button. The imperative way. Step 1, we tell the browser to create a form element. Step 2, we insert the element into the desired HTML part. Step 3, we create the input element, and again we insert it to the desired element. Again, we do the same for the button. That's it. Now let's have a look at the declarative way. In React, we have component, but more on that later. It accomplishes the same without explicitly writing each step. You just tell React what our HTML should look like, and React will change the HTML for us. To summarize, React is a declarative JavaScript library for building user interfaces. Declarative implies we tell React how our HTML should look like, and React works its magic. Imperative way, on the other hand, implies we need to manually access and manipulate the DOM. React is used to build UIs. UI is nothing but the point of interaction between human and machine. In web development, however, UI is the feel and look of the website or web application. To be more specific, it is anything a user would see or interact with. To summarize, React is a declarative JavaScript library for building user interfaces. Declarative implies we tell React how our HTML should look like, and React works its magic. React is a JavaScript library implies to build a full app, we would need a third-party library. UI is what users see and interact with.